show started, all right, huh? Let's get it going. You're in for a great show. You're a great crowd. You're in for a really wonderful show. Let's kick it off with a new friend of mine, very funny guy. You're going to love him. Please help me welcome Josey Rodriguez.
Thank you. Give it up for Teal Pierce, everybody. Give it up for yourselves. It is so great here to be at the City Museum, performing in front of the giant pair of underwear. What a St. Louis landmark. I love St. Louis. I've lived here all my life. I don't plan on ever leaving. I love St. Louis. It's just such a great town to be a crazy person. I was walking down Grand Boulevard the other day, and a man walked up to me, looked me right in the eyes, and says, "I'm going to need to borrow your crowbar later." And then he left. Before I could explain to him, one, I don't own a crowbar. Two, I don't know you. What else was I to do other than to go to the hardware store and buy a crowbar? Because I'm a good neighbor, guys. Sorry if I'm not the comic you were expecting to see when you heard the name Josey Rodriguez. It's not a apology for my name. I like my name. It's just I get some interesting reactions to it, you know, in regards to the whiteness that's on my face. Like this one time, I was out in the middle of Missouri at a bar where I didn't really know anyone. And I was having a good time. I was talking to the local people, and it was all going mostly normally until it came time to settle my tab. And my last name came up, and he asked me, "What's up with that?" And I laughed it off. I explained to him, I'm Cuban American as well as Irish and a bunch of stuff. And his response to that was, "Oh, so you're one of those secret Mexicans." And like, I know I should have been offended, but honestly made me feel kind of cool. Like, I don't know what those secret Mexicans are, but yeah, I think I want to be one. Like, what is that job? Adding avocados to people's foods when they're not looking? Making sure everyone's pronouncing Chipotle correctly? Keeping everyone safe from the El Chupacabra? Sign me up. I'll be a secret Mexican any day. It beats my current job. I work at a coffee shop, which it's a fine job. You know, it makes me enough money to pay the bills, and it gives me plenty of free time to do stuff I really care about, like this. I just have some gripes with it, you know, like the customers, like when it's early, they haven't had their coffee yet. They can be a bit much to deal with. I hear some coffee shop workers in this corner. They can relate. One day, I'm opening up the coffee shop. Sun's not even up yet. The first customer in the door walks up, and I just know he's going to be trouble. He's wearing one of these shirts that says something like, "No, you're right. Let's do it the dumbest way possible, because that's easier for you." Like, you haven't even said anything yet, and you're already being a jerk. Also, letting your apparel handle the sarcasm for you, that's lazy. Lazy and frankly insulting to those of us that practice sarcasm regularly. Those of us that, you know, calculate all of our words to make sure every phrase has the right amount of cut. But no, you're right. Let's do it the dumbest way possible, because that's easier for you, right? We have a patio at my coffee shop, which in the summer it can get a little weird, because we got a Yelp review recently, and someone's like, "Great coffee, good food, but I ate on their patio and I got stung by a bee."
Wow.
We don't have anything to do with the bees. Their only loyalty is to the hive. We are not associated with the hive. That's not a review of a coffee shop, that's a review of outside. Everyone knows outside is 2 stars. No, biggest gripe though at a coffee shop is when people tip me $0. Now, let me explain. Because sometimes I'm just getting you a cup of black coffee. A tip isn't always necessary. But it's also never necessary on the receipt to write a $ and a 0. 0.00. And put the 2 little X's under the second 2 zeros, whatever the heck that means. Because that just means I'm not going to tip you, but I am going to put in the effort it would take. I'm going to make you watch as I give you nothing in the most complicated way I possibly can. Been having a lot of nightmares lately. Yeah, I don't do sideways. Teal doesn't either. No, yeah, I've been having a lot of nightmares lately, but I can't remember what they are, which makes them way worse. Think about it, because I could be having a nightmare that Dracula's chasing me, and then I'll wake up and I'll be scared for a second, but then I'll think about it, and then I'll remember Dracula's not real. I'm fine. I haven't been getting that second part though. I've just been waking up in fear and then getting to go about my day. So I'm doing fine, you know. I asked one of my astrology friends at work if there's something happening with the planets or something that's making this happen to me. Yeah. She said, no, the planets are fine. You should get into therapy. Crap. I was hoping I could blame space. Maybe I'll go to the Church of Scientology for a second opinion. I do have one nightmare that I can remember having very clearly. And it was weird. So I'm playing basketball. Like in the NBA, I'm on the court, I'm dribbling, I'm shooting, the crowd's going nuts, it's awesome. And I look out into the audience and I see my girlfriend from high school. Which, you know, we ended things on good terms and be happy to see her. But she's wearing the jersey for the other team. How dare she? How dare she show up to my big game with the literal dream team and root against me? So I just can't take it. I run into the locker room. And I call my sister for some reason. I call her and I said, sis, you won't believe what's going on. And she says, I don't love you anymore. I'm like, what? Why? And I'm trying to talk to her, but my teeth fall out of my mouth, and then bees come out of the phone, and they start stinging me in the face. And then I turn around, and there's a serial killer with a kitchen knife, and he's coming after me. And then I just run away, but the floor turns into quicksand, and I'm wading through, and I turn around, and the serial killer is closer to me, and he says, no one will miss you. And then I wake up in a cold sweat. After this horrible nightmare, my first conscious thought is, what the heck was I doing dreaming about basketball? I'm 5'9", and that's the lie I say on Tinder. I never had hoop dreams growing up.
Wow.
I guess I just went straight to hoop nightmares. I joke a lot about spooky stuff like Draculas and serial killers. I'm a big Halloween guy, you know? Does anyone like Halloween here? Yes! My kind of crowd. I love Halloween. I'm already planning my costume this year. I don't know what I'm gonna be yet, but last Halloween was fun because I was moving into a new apartment in a neighborhood where I didn't really know anybody. And I was figuring this would be a good time to do this. Because I figure if it's a good Halloween neighborhood, it's probably a good neighborhood for me. And I liked what I was seeing, you know? I saw a lot of jack-o'-lanterns, kids in costumes. Right next door to the building I was moving into, they had this giant snarling werewolf on the front porch. You know, I felt like I was at home. Halloween came and went, jack-o'-lanterns got thrown out, Thanksgiving decorations went up. The werewolf next door stuck around for some reason.
Oh.
And then it was around Christmas time that I realized that's not a Halloween decoration. I just moved in during Halloween next to a house that always has a werewolf on their front porch. And guys, that's when I knew I was in the right neighborhood. Are you kidding me? I've never lived around people that took werewolves as seriously as I do. Hey, I've been Josey Rodriguez. Thank you so much, everybody. Give it up for Teal Bears.
Keep it going for Josey Rodriguez, everybody. Give it up for him.